So number one of how to deal with a breakup with borderlines was understanding it's not your fault. You could literally be Jesus Christ or Mother Teresa, and they're still going to go through that devaluement period where they may break up with you, put a PFA on you, tell you that they hate you. These are the love-hate cycles that you're going to see with borderline. I remember one night my girlfriend, who was a borderline girl, walked by my house. I'm not talking to you anymore. That night she's knocking on my door. Those are some of the impulsive things that borderline women do. You got to understand, they see relationships often as a threat to their personal safety. Let's say every boyfriend they had beat the shit out of them. Now every time they feel that enmeshment feeling, it actually is triggering their PTSD. That's what the girl that I was dating was trying to say to me without saying it. When she said relationships trigger me, she's basically saying that me trying to be her boyfriend is triggering her, because every boyfriend she had was, one, domestically violent to her. One of her boyfriend punched her in the head like 3 or 4 fucking times. Other men have been violent towards her. She's had to put PFAs on boyfriends. So whenever she gets those love feelings, rather than feeling great about it, she's actually feeling PTSD symptoms. That's why she's breaking up with me. That's why she's leaving, because her anxiety is going through the roof. Rather than being happy about having boyfriend Steve around, she's getting PTSD symptoms because her last couple boyfriends beat the shit out of her or busted her windshield or whatever it was. That's why she finds enmeshment triggering to her personal safety. Just triggering in general. They can see it as a threat to their freedom. You know, if they settle down with you, then that means they may not be able to be friends with the other 10 guys they're friends with, and they don't like that. You know, they may just not want to settle down at all because they just want to possibly be promiscuous. Some borderline girls are promiscuous. So how do you actually deal with the breakup, guys? 1, realize it's not your fault. 2, you got to focus on self-care like I'm doing right now. What am I doing? I'm walking down a trail, guys. That's what I'm doing. Rather than drinking at home, smoking dope, getting high on drugs and shit, I'm just out here exercising with the birds and the nice nature, guys. There's like no one around. I'm just enjoying this beautiful day by myself right now on the trail. So that's what I want you guys to do. You know, once you stop taking things personally, you won't be as upset. It's not you. It's nothing that you've done. These borderline women will break up with you for no reason. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact, because I've lived it myself. One girl I dated literally just packed her shit and left state impulsively with no warning. Just fucking left state. Didn't say goodbye, nothing. She was in a devaluement period. Brought on by stress, mental illness, and psychosis. They can go into psychosis when they're stressed. They can get super paranoid, thinking people are after them. So second is that self-care, guys. Just, you want to exercise. You want to make sure what you're putting in your body is healthy. So maybe some healthy foods. Maybe start cooking some homemade meals. Why not just put this person on the back burner in your life for now? Let's say they broke up with you for no reason. They're doing the love-hate cycle bullshit with you. You know, value devaluement, and you've done nothing wrong. If I was you, realize it's not your fault, man. Just back off. Let her do her thing. If you want to stay in her life, guarantee she'll be back. If she's truly BPD, they go through love-hate cycles, which means another love cycle will come down the road soon. And they're going to want to get you back in their life. You know, it's the problem with BPD, guys, is it can be co-occurring. So they can have anxiety with it and PTSD and other mental illnesses co-occurring. Did you know you can have bipolar disorder and PTSD, bipolar and borderline at the same time? You can. A lot of co-occurring illnesses with BPD. Let's talk about some other stuff. What else can you guys do? Why not reach out? In the Bible, it says, in order to have friends, you have to show yourself friendly. So maybe call someone that you don't usually hang out with and say, hey, Bobby, you want to go disc golfing tomorrow? Or somebody else, hey, you want to go bowling? You want to go to coffee? You know, just start reaching out to people. See if anybody would like to hang out, right? I've met women in the weirdest places. Like one day I was at a comic book store and like this beautiful nurse walks in. I should have got her number. I kicked myself for not getting her number. Could have been my girlfriend today, dude, if I just got her number. right? Don't hesitate. Who hesitates masturbates, right? Get that phone number if you can. But anyway, guys, so self-care is a major thing. Also, don't be afraid to use, like, you know, crisis services. Like, I can speak, for example, when I went through a borderline breakup with my girlfriend, it actually left me suicidal, guys. I was suicidal, wanted to kill myself. It's just they can bring you to those places because in those devaluement periods, they can literally make you feel worthless. But the key to understanding, guys, is that it's not you. It's their mental illness causing all these behaviors. The mental illness is causing the devaluement. So it's nothing that you've done. Unless you've done something crazy, you know, if you're beating on them, of course they're going to leave you. You know, if you're treating them like shit, of course they're going to leave you, right? Who wouldn't? Who would stick around for that if they were mentally healthy, right? So, and men get abused too. Men get physically abused by women, and often the women get away with it. So guys, self-care is going to be the biggest way to deal with this breakup, is just not rehashing things. Just accept it for what it is. Realize you're dealing with someone that's mentally ill and that they're going to do weird things that don't make sense, that are part of their mental illness. They're not doing it to be vicious. Often they're having this internal stimuli that's telling them things. Their brain is telling them things. You know, like when the girl I love was staying with me, all that feelings of, oh, Steve's trying to be my boyfriend, it's giving her PTSD. That's why she left, because she's saying relationships trigger me. What is she actually saying? That me acting like a boyfriend is triggering her PTSD. And without even me trying, just me loving her, just me loving on her is triggering that enmeshment trigger. So that's why she had to run out the door, break up with me for no reason. Always wants to put me in the friend zone, but will still have sex with me, hang out, things like that. Just doesn't make sense, guys. Do some research on borderline personality so you can better understand it. One of the symptoms is those fears of abandonment. That's why often they don't get attached to people, because they won't get attached to Jimmy because they think Jimmy's going to break up with them or Jimmy's going to do something stupid, so they just don't attach. So they just kind of walk around. Often the antisocial ones will just look at you like you're an object. Not all borderlines, but the antisocial ones will objectify you just to get their own needs met. So anyway, guys, that'll do it for today. So I think that's the answer, is just focus on self-care. Get to the gym, you know, work out, go for a walk on a trail, eat healthy, you know, reach out, meet new friends, go new places, go out to eat, go to stores you haven't been to, travel to another state, climb a mountain, go kayaking, get out here and run a trail, join a 5K. So that's how you deal with a breakup, guys. It's not you. I guarantee you're a wonderful person. It's not you, man. So don't kill yourself. This ain't the end of your road. It's just the beginning. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you so much.